Lesson 1.9, Concept 2, Changing Dimensions. When we're changing dimensions, we are looking at the relationship not only between the side lengths of our similar figures, but also the perimeter, the area, volume, radius, diameter, all kinds of different aspects of our figures. Okay, and the proportions can change depending on what you're looking at. So if we're talking about side length, we have a normal ratio, right? For this, we have we'll go from the large figure to the small figure. We have a 4/2, okay? Because our larger square has a 4 for a side length, and our smaller square has a 2. So our scale factor would be 2, all right? And the scale factor, or the ratio, is going to be the same for the side length, or the perimeter, or the radius, or diameter, or any of the aspects of the figure that are one-dimensional, right? Just a line, okay? And we can look at this for perimeter. Perimeter of a square is going to be side times 4. So we would have our 4 times 4. And then in the smaller one, we would have our 2 times 4. Okay, but our ratio is still a fraction, right? And we're just going to cross out or cross cancel. Okay, so 4 goes away, 4 goes away, because 4/4 is 1, and we end up back where we were at 4/2. Okay, so the perimeter and the side length are going to have the same ratio, always. Okay, same with radius and diameter. When you get into looking at the area of a figure, the formula is changing. All right, so we're going to have to adjust our ratio. Okay, so the formula for the area of a square is side squared. So for our large square, that is 4 squared. Okay, and the ratio to the area of our smaller square is going to be 2 squared. And now we can see a pretty big difference between our perimeter and our area. Okay, the larger figure is increasing by more than the smaller figure is increasing. So 4 squared is going to be 16. 2 squared is going to be 4. And so the ratio for our area is actually 4 divided by 16 is 4, is actually going to be 4/1 instead of 2. So you can see we've actually squared our ratio. All right? So anytime you're looking at the area of a figure, the ratio of their side lengths is going to be squared to find the ratio of their area. Okay? Now when we go into 3-dimensional figures, it's going to be just one step further. So for cubes, the volume, or the formula for a volume, is going to be a side length cubed. So in this case, 4 times 4 times 4. 4 cubed. And for our smaller square, it's going to be 2 cubed. All right. And without even doing the math out and looking at it that way, I know that our, oops, I had that wrong. That should be 2 squared. All right, I know that my ratio is going to end up being equal to 2 cubed. All right, because it's my side length cubed. Okay, and we can also look at it another way. This is going to be the same as our ratio cubed, right? Because we have the top cubed and the bottom cubed. We can pull that power out, all right? And if we look at the inside of this, we can evaluate that. 4/2 is going to be the same as 2/1 cubed, or 2 cubed, right? So when looking at the relationship between different aspects of your figure, remember, if the answer is going to be squared, the ratio is squared. If the answer is going to be cubed, the ratio is cubed. So volume is cubed, area is squared, and anything else that's just perimeter or side length is going to be just to the first power. Okay, it's just going to be the normal ratio.